Day 177. It's kind of early even for me. It's probably about 3 a.m. I woke up just at 2-ish for whatever reason. It's not as cold as I expected, but it's foggy. Just enough to like distort my headlamp, so. But, you know, I don't really need that much light to hike by anyway. No agendas or anything. I'm not really sure where I'm just headed north. I know I probably still have like 80 miles before town, which kind of sucks. Found somebody's glove. They'll probably be appreciative because it's freaking cold. I mean, it's not freezing, but it's cold. So, rumor has it there's a place called Holden Village. We have to take a fire reroute, and it's going to take us through there. And then we keep cruising along this fire reroute. Or from there, you can take like a bus over to the next town, then take a ferry up. And the ferry takes you to the end of the reroute. I'm kind of liking the ferry idea, but, you know, as usual, we'll see when I get there. Oh, it's severely uphill for the next 3 miles. I'm gonna find a place to take a little safety meeting. Maybe strip off some layers. I thought it was gonna be colder than it was, but now that I'm headed uphill, 2 puffies might be a little overkill. Just might, not definitely might. I can see a few stars, so that's a really good sign. And right now, the wind is moving at like the perfect speed to keep my breath cloud right in my face. I'm actually traveling with it, making it bigger with every breath. I thought it was foggier out than it was, but it turns out that was just me. As soon as I turned the corner and it blew in a different direction, I was like, oh hey, that's not fog. That's breath, and a whole lot of it. I'm recycling it. Man, it is dark this morning though. Okay, cool. I am out of the fog yet again. That was my second fog bank. Just the limited vision kind of creeps me out a little bit. I want to see that eye shine before I get to pounce, you know? Because really, if you can see it, you can avoid it. And as always, I'm still looking for that bear. I want to see some bear eyes before I finish this trail, because I really don't want to see them on the next trail. I'm assuming there's black bears as well, right? There just happens to be more grizzlies. If and when I do see a grizzly, I want it to be during the day, maybe with like 4 or 5 other people around, so you know there's less of a chance of it singling me out and eating me. Do grizzly eyes glow different than black bear eyes? Since I've never seen either, I can't tell you. But I bet they're the same. Red, beady, soulless. That's what I imagine. I see a couple of headlamps up ahead. That is really rare. This is my time, don't they know that? I'm gonna have to send them back to bed. Be like, nah, you guys get up in a few hours, this is mine. The ground is so sparkly. It's all frozen. But amazingly enough, it's not actually cold. I'm only wearing 1 set of gloves. What? I know. I think I'm at the top of the hill. Ooh, this is an unusual hill. At a certain point up it, I was able to get service between 4,000 and 5,000 feet. Not at the top of it, just only at that elevation. Oh wow. They're way at the top of the next mountain. I thought they were at the top of this one, but that light's come from way up there. I might not catch them until I'm past my oh, fork in the road, fork in the road. Damn it, better check my map. So those headlamps I saw are still on top of that mountain I left them at. I thought they'd be way far ahead of me, but they're like a mile behind me now. But that mountain is not on the path, so they're just like weekenders or something. Most through hikers are too lazy, especially at this point, to go off trail and up a mountain for a campsite. Unless it was really cool and close to being off trail, but really it's rare to get us to go 0.2 beyond the trail at this point. We're all just ready to be done. Look at that cool red glow going on. Maybe I'll look out and catch a sunrise today. Maybe. A lot of campsites around here, so I can't tell who's doing it. I don't see any fire, but I smell the distinct smell of burning plastic. Some asshole is burning their garbage. But I didn't see any campfires, so it must just be smoldering or something. Oh, you'd be lucky I couldn't catch you. I'd put that smoldering garbage inside your fucking tent. No, I wouldn't. But I'd think those bad thoughts. Although I might on a bad day. I haven't been known to be a dick here and there. I think that single white cloud down there in that valley, that's where I started from today. I got a little over 5 miles. So actually that doesn't even look like 5 miles away. But I think I probably started on the other side of it. That would explain all the fog I was walking through. Just one low cloud hanging down in the valley. Seems about right. So it's 6 o'clock. I've already got over 5 miles in. That's not half bad. I mean, because I stopped to do YouTube stuff for a while. Turns out that window was even smaller than I thought. The window of internet service or phone service on the mountain. It was actually in 200 feet. 4,800 feet to 5,000. So I heard about it. It's written in the comments. So when I started climbing, I just left my phone on or took it out of airplane mode and just waited for it to make noises. Which was, convenient. Be nice if I'd come across something like that every couple of days, but hell, I go as long as 4 and 5 days out here without any sort of service. So that makes it real hard to keep up on my YouTubes, but I do what I can. I was talking to the girl about her YouTube channel yesterday. It's kind of nice having somebody to, that shares my similar issues with it, feeling trapped in town and all that. And she was like, yeah, but it's because I put out so much stuff. And, I'm thinking, yeah, I can agree. And she's like, yeah, I put out like 5 minutes every day. And I was like, yeah, I put out anywhere from like 15 to an hour. But I got a lot to say. I talk about nothing all day long. And then she's big on editing herself. I told her she should maybe try going a couple of days and just not even watch what you do. Just send it out to the internet. Because she was talking about when she meets fans, like she met some at Trail Days, that they expect a certain character and that she feels so fake, becoming that character. Because as soon as I hit the record button, my voice slightly changes. That's, I have a YouTube voice. This is evidently my YouTube voice. It's really similar to my normal voice, but evidently it's slightly different from what I hear from other people. They say they can tell when I'm talking to my camera just by my cadence. I don't know about that. But she was saying how she has to keep up some false front. And I was like, well, why don't you just try being real in your videos? And she looked at me like I slapped her. She's like, what? Be real in my videos? Not edit the shit out of myself? What? I was like, yeah, don't go back and watch them at all. Just like upload it. Just do it. It feels good. And I was like, because, when I run into fans, which sounds cool to say, I've got fans. Wow. But when I get to be me. Because, I've set up no false fronts. You guys know that I'm a loser, vagabond, stoner, drunk who tends to, do whatever the fuck he wants. And I appreciate you guys, don't judge me too harshly on that. Because you could. It'd be easy. I leave myself open to attack just by being so open. But, I've got really thick skin, so, internet trolls can't do much to me. Especially when you've got like no content on your page. Like when you come try to talk smack, because she says she gets a decent amount of negative feedback. And I was like, that's weird because, I'm a piece of shit on camera. I drop acid and I smack babies around. Oh, no, I've never filmed that part, huh? Okay, so I don't smack babies around. You guys don't know about that. But I pretty much get away with murder and you guys just like, oh, that's who he is. That's who he is. But he has a good heart, that kind of thing. So much easier just be real. she did part of the AT back in, I'd say 16, maybe 14. I can't remember, one of those years. And she didn't complete, but she got some followers doing it and then came out here. But somehow she still has less followers than me, and I think that's really weird because I own a penis. Just the fact that she doesn't own a penis, she should have like triple, if not quadruple, the numbers I do. What's she doing wrong? My vagina is stronger. It's probably prettier too. I shave it. I take care of it. Got to keep that thing purty. I love coming around the corner to this kind of stuff, all picturesque. Doesn't show up nearly as well on the camera, but that big white mountain over there it's amazing, actually. I'm expecting it to turn colors as the sun hits it, but we'll see. Sun's coming up, but I see no colors anymore. Whatever. This safety meeting brought to you by the color pink and the number 2. Kick back, relax for a minute, maybe a cool sunrise will happen. And I haven't taken a break in 6 miles or so. I deserve one. Let's find a spot to sit, huh? Trickle of water flowing down. Don't want to get my butt wet because I have officially lost my rain pants my aunt gave me. That sucks because those things are really going to come in handy. Rock, you shall do as a seat. Thank you very much. That's not bad looking. The clouds are changing to orange. And I'm getting cold. So it's time for me to go. I feel very safe. Very happy. Happiest I've been in a while, at least. This is nice. And yesterday was a really nice hiking day, too. Just all, it's got the weight of fear on it, though. Like it's a nice day, but I'm afraid of the cold. But I'm afraid of finishing. But I want to finish. I do want to be done. So let's stop sitting here whining about it. We still have it feels like 200 miles to go. There's still 80-something to Skycomish. And real cool, when I got service today, No Name said she sent me a package there. Because she was asking me about sending another one, and I was like, I don't want to waste your time, man. She's helped me out so much already. I don't feel right asking for anything, And so, but I told her where I was, but I don't even know where I'm going. I have a list of towns, but there's at least 2 fire closures, so I'm not sure which towns I'm skipping, or if I'm not, if I'm just hitting extra towns. I know I'm hitting an extra town coming up in a few miles, but that's near the one that I need to get to. Skycomish is where I need to get to pick up the package, but I don't know if I'm rerouted away from that. But even if I am, I'll hitch in. I ain't gonna let her box just sit there all unattended. Although if it's at a post office, it is at a post, I could just have it bounced, huh? Yeah, I've never bounced anything. This could be my time to bounce. Speaking of bouncing, let's get out of here. Oh, it's happening. All the color went away, but it's happening. It's one of those oceans of low-lying clouds where the tops of mountains look like islands. It's not moving at all. I can see the edges of it very clearly, and it's just chilling. Looks thick. So the people down there are like, oh man, it's a gray day. It's going to be so cold and whatnot. But, up here it's blue skies. For now. Still cold, but blue skies. I'm hoping to somehow... I forgot to check the weather. I'm so annoyed about that. That was one of the main things I want to do some YouTube stuff and check the weather. Totally forgot to check the weather. So I got like 80-ish miles to go, and I don't know when it's supposed to start storming. So I'm hoping other people have checked it recently, because we're going off slightly outdated information, and you know how quick the weather changes. Plus we're changing location as well, and elevation. But it'd be nice to know it's headed my way. But yeah, as usual, I'll deal with it when it comes. Panoramics don't show up in my videos, so I'm just going to slow pan. But this is the reason why I'm out here, man. And this time of morning is just the shit. It's mine. There'll be people along real soon. The sun's kind of high in the sky. Got birds singing. Snow on the mountains over there makes it more exciting. Is the direction I'm headed. But just colors everywhere. It's just fucking nice. So peaceful. Yeah, let's get out of here before we get snow. Can't stop around and enjoy stuff for long. I'm hoping to do somewhere near a 30-mile day today, but I don't know if I have that in me. But I did start a little earlier than usual. Maybe take less breaks. I did, I think, 21 yesterday, so that's not half bad. It's not great by any means. You know, knowing that there's an impending storm, I should have a fire lit under my ass. But I ended up taking all these breaks, but there was gorgeous views and nice spots to take breaks. Couldn't help myself, couldn't help it. I'll be regretting that decision in 2 days. But fuck it, enjoy it while you can, right? Man, it's gonna suck in 2 days anyway. Just, it'd be better if I was closer to town, so, it sucks, but you're going to be able to get warm and dry real soon. And find a nice garbage bag as rain kilt. Hey, Trail, I could use a garbage bag. If one comes rustling by in the wind. Or maybe one of those huge Mylar balloons that die in the desert. Take one of those, too. I could turn that into a skirt. I guess I could use my Tyvek, huh? Yeah, there we go. Worst case scenario. Just tuck it up in. The sign tells me to look. So, look I shall. Above the clouds still. Ooh, look at that. See? They were so right. Thank you, whoever wrote look. Look how close I am to that mountain. I mean, that was way far away. I just came around the corner yesterday and boom, there was that thing way out there, but I'm already here and I didn't even push hard. It's amazing how far you can get on your feet. Remade the sign for the next peeps that come along. I mean, that was, 25 feet off trail, but freaking gorgeous. I still get some view of it from here, but not nearly as cool. Yeah, not even close. It was nice. Oh, there's the mountain. Boom. I don't know what he is. Some sort of bird of prey. Came over, checked me out, and he hasn't come any closer yet. He's like, nah, no thanks. That's lame. I was going to feed you an imaginary mouse. Let you land on my arms. Tear me up with your talons. You'd be gentle, right? Right? No. Headed down into the clouds now. Still blue skies above, but it's gonna look gray in there. I don't know how deep I'm going. I might just pop back out. You never know with this squirrely trail. There's a thick bed of clouds. That's where I was to take that nice picture where it said look. Somewhere over there. I think right there. It's about 9 o'clock. I got 10 miles or 11 miles in. I'm going to sit down and make some second coffee and pick blueberries for a while. They are plentiful. But I only picked this spot because there's something to sit on, just that low ridge. That was the whole reason. There's nothing to sit on except wet grass. No fallen logs at angles I can sit on. I've been looking, and I was like, screw it. This spot works. So one of the hikers has a fancy doodad that I guess uses satellites. So he got me the weather report. And there's a chance of rain today. Tomorrow's supposed to be great. The day after's iffy. And the day after that's definitely going to rain. So that gives me time. I'm pretty sure I can make it into town by then. And if not, I'll be so close that you'll get my ass kicked, won't be so bad. Hopefully whatever happens tonight. So right now it's blue skies in every direction. Nice blue skies in every direction. So hopefully, whatever comes doesn't kick my ass too bad. Just pick me up either some new rain pants or more than likely a garbage bag. And I'll be all hunky-dory. That's about the only thing I'm really worried about. But, my legs are just going to be wet and cold. My whole upper half will be dry. That's important. Got to keep that core dry. Keep it warm. Nice. Smells like horse poop. Lots of horse poop on this trail. Lots of it. Oh, those people straight have a teepee that has a smokestack sticking out the top. Nice. This place is covered in day hikers or weekenders. Must be a road close to here. There's no way they carried all that shit far. There's still tiny patches of snow from the other day just hiding in the shadows. And I think I have hunters maybe sitting up there on the hill. Looks like they're scoping something out. Maybe they're photographers, who knows? Oh, yep, those are photographers, just in camo. Or they're at least scoping out something. Nah, they're hunters. Yeah, they're hunters. They're scoping out shit before they shoot it. But if there's anything over here, I'd be able to see it with my naked eye. Yeah, that's pretty close. If there's anything moving over there, I'd be able to see it with my naked eye. I do not need any sort of enhancement. Ah, it's beautiful. It's a good day for hiking. Are we there yet? No? Okay. I think I might have passed the 2,500 mile marker. Everybody's talking about it coming up soon. But that was a couple of miles ago, I think. I didn't notice. They didn't write it very big. They wrote every other one big enough to see. But I missed that one. Oh well. I'm not that interested in them anyway. I'm on the countdown, not the count up. Although I don't know what my countdown's at. But I'm steadily ticking away at it. So it's about 11 o'clock. I got 13 and a half miles under my belt. And I decided to stop for a safety meeting. I mean, this looks like a great place. I mean, don't you feel unsafe with that drop off, right? Oh yeah. Well, it doesn't look like a drop off, but let me tell you, that's straight. And that's the angle down. But it does not give me vertigo at all. I haven't been getting that much of lately. Except on that last snow patch. No, actually I didn't get on that last snow patch either. My vision never went wonky on me. I just got terrified. I'm guessing there might be another snow patch in my future. So I sit here for a bit, relax my feet, when those bad boys hang out. Ah, poor things. It's almost over, boys. It's almost over.
And I only got another mile of uphill, and then I got a lot of downhill after that. That's nice. That helped me make some miles. That's what I'm counting on to make a decent amount of miles today, is this downhill. Hopefully it's not too rugged. Hopefully it's as nice downhill as it was uphill, because this is rather smooth terrain. I could almost jog it, except for all that weight on my back. He makes that look fun. He's just been soaring around on the same updraft. Going in circles. Good times. Every once in a while he does a barrel roll too. He's showing off. A dude said, when I come around the corner, my jaw's gonna drop. I'm headed for that light spot up there. I can see other hikers up there. Prepare to have your jaws drop. So from the view from the top, my jaw did not drop, but I've got downhills coming. So I'll take this. I could use them. My dogs are barking already. I've got 15 miles under my belt. And it's noon. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this and maybe take a nap. I'm not sure. Depends on what time I get to the bottom of this. It's a good 6 miles of downhill. Nice. Maybe that dude met once I got around this corner. Ooh. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Huh. You see the trail way down there? It's got a squirrel all the way down. Ah, good times. Thank you, downhill. I needed you. So some hikers talked to those hunters back there that were scoping stuff out. And they said they were scoping out a grizzly. Which I don't really buy that. Unless it was hiding in the bushes or something. Especially if there's something that big over there, I'd have been able to see it. Ridge was not that far away. I think they're just trying to scare those hikers. How many grizzly are really out here? I doubt a whole lot. Well, I bet we've killed most of them. I don't know. I'd still like to see one, but you know, from like a good distance. I don't want to come around the corner and see one at night. That's not how you meet a grizzly. Damn, I am in some nature, yo. Look at this. Oh man, just badassery all around. All around. This is a nice way to finish the hike. You know, if it wasn't for my being a slow motherfucker and, you know, the impending doom of winter. Because, I mean, the paths are nice and smooth. It's like, you know, it's like a mini Sierra. Not as beautiful as the Sierra, but, you know, it's beautiful. But it's way easier walking so far. I mean, you know, Sierra was kind of rough. I had a hard time imagining horses doing that. There's a badass waterfall going on over there. Running this away, so I'm having to assume I'm going to get me a nice water source here pretty soon. Which is cool because I like it, you know, coming straight out the mountains off all that ice and snow. I haven't been drinking enough lately though. It's not very hot. I still try to, you know, pound it when I can, but you don't think about it as often. But maybe I'm supplementing it with all these blueberries. Man, you can't just help to pick these things. I mean, let me get out of the shadow, but they're on everything. I mean, you can just walk by and just snag up bunches of them. I just can't help myself. So, maybe I'm supplementing my liquids with blueberry juice. Yeah. Some of them grow much higher and they're easier to scavenge, but these ones I have to bend over, but there's so damn many, it's well worth it. Taking it. Trail just follows this beautiful little river, stream, brook, whatever. crisp, cool, and clear water that I will be turning into a pot of coffee in no time. It's a really nice hike today. Really digging it. Gonna savor it, enjoy it, take it all in. That's that same little brook. It just got more powerful as it went along. Going downhill fast. Trail has been smooth as silk. Well, except for these huge logs. Oh, never mind. We make another U-turn. It's been a lot of switchbacks. That's what makes it so smooth. As long as I don't slip and fall in, I shouldn't even have to get my shoes wet. Nice. It's that milky glacier water. I forgot it gets milky. Damn. Oh, I'll drink it. It just got extra minerals in it, if I ever get down to it. Lord knows, I might cross all sorts of other rivers and streams and such before I get to my resting spot. It's supposed to be a campsite in like, I don't know, a mile or so, maybe less. I was planning on taking a little siesta there. Third coffee and a nap. That's what I did yesterday. Follow suit. See how many miles I can get out of it. Entered a completely different part of the woods. You can tell it just gets really wet around here. The ground is super spongy. All the trees are just, anything dead, just covered in moss and melting back into the forest floor, being eaten by mushrooms. Glad it's not wet today, but you can tell it sees a lot of moisture. It is green. There's like just a layer of it growing on every stone, every tree stump. Just so green. Still not a lot of mushrooms though. I see the occasional one. Most interesting ones, the ones that look like coral. And then there's some really big ones every once in a while, but every time I've seen one, I haven't had my phone with me. It's been doing its thing. Okay, so it's 3 o'clock. I've done 20 miles so far. Oh, this looks slippery. And I'm gonna try to do another 9, but it is decently uphill for a lot of that, so I don't know if I have that in me, but that's the goal. Headed to a place called Fire Creek. Sounds tough. And after that is it goes up in elevation pretty high, and I don't want to be too high in elevation. There is rumor that it'll storm tonight, but the sky's still not showing much evidence of it. I mean, there's some puffy white clouds, but it's mostly blue skies. But, I can only see so far. Mountains kind of block my view. There could be, a big old storm brewing just on the other side. I don't know. It is cold, though. Hope it doesn't rain. This place is just green as hell. Glad I put on my puffy though. Temperature's dropping already. And it's only 3 o'clock. Sun's still shining up there. But But it's been a stellar day, really, it has. Couldn't ask for much more. Alright, so I put another pot of coffee in me. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's the third one. 2 days in a row. And let's see if we can turn that coffee into 9 miles. Normally that's 5 hours of hiking for me, because there's a lot of uphill. So I don't know if I have that in me. That's kind of late for me to be hiking. But I really want to make miles. Try to outrun the storm. I've outrun many a storm in my time. I might luck out and get this one too. Trail is kind to me. And I don't know if I filmed it this morning because I don't know when I filmed or not. But I found a woolen glove on the trail. And I found its owner. Yay. It turns out it was Splifford's. He's like, you didn't by chance. I was like, ah, good thing, because I found it in the dark. So I was meant to find that thing because it was a black glove. So I knew somebody would be needing it because it's cold. I already got the mittens out. Temperature is a dropping. Can't see my breath yet though, so I mean, that's that. Don't want to get my feet wet. Carry on, we still have lots of miles to go. Well, I haven't had a view in a while, but I think that's the snowy mountain I was on the other side of for the past few days. The one I've been staring at, I think I've walked all the way around it. But I was in the forest, so I did not notice. But I think that's it. Hard to tell. Alright, so the day's still golden, man. It actually warmed up a little bit. Hopefully it stays that way. At least it's one final warm up before the sun goes down. And I got a good hour left of sunshine or so before it goes behind that mountain, and it might as well be night. Got a few miles to go. It's been a gambit of blowdowns, climbing over this, under this, over this one. This one was slick. I started sliding down, and it goes down to oblivion, but my foot caught right there. But, you know, I got to go under this one, over those ones. There's a lot of blowdowns in this area. This one's hard to get by. We got water underneath. I don't want to get my shoes wet. It's so low I can't duck under it properly, but yet it's high enough to where I can't get over it properly. Oh, what to do? Obviously I'm going to go under here, but it's not going to be easy. I just make it look easy. There's been shallow streams and overgrowths of vegetation for the past while. Trying not to get my shoes wet. But it sounds like the big one is on the other side of this. Sounds big at least. And it's cut quite a channel, but I can't see the water yet. Hoping to get by with dry socks. Tape's hard enough to keep stuck to your feet when your feet are dry. And I got a lot of tape. I think I'm wearing 5 pieces right now, and I'm gonna up it to 6 tonight. I got a new spot that's giving me problems. But the tape and the band-aids and all that is totally doing its job. The spots that were hurting barely hurt anymore. Sweet good times, they have a bridge. It's milky water too. Milky glacier water. Well, the bridge isn't quite out, but it is definitely not in intended working order. They need better Boy Scouts out here, man. Lazy bastards. Get out here and build me some bridges. Man, the blueberries have been plentiful and shoulder high. Eating the hell out of 'em. I've eaten so many blueberries. I could probably shit on the trail tomorrow and everybody just think a bear did that. Oh, I got dark clouds moving in. Temperature's dropped a bit. I can see my breath. Dun dun dun. Oh yeah, they're invading from all directions. Don't eat my blue sky. Yikes. Alright. Yep, definitely setting up the rainfly tonight. Don't be lazy, you'll end up wet. Took a minor coffee break. Splifford was making coffee. He's got a jet boil. Those things are freaking awesome. With that French press on it and everything. So need one of those. Anyway, clouds are forming behind me. Yeah, stand in front of me to the left. Temperature's dropping. I'm trying to push another like 3.5 to my destination. That'll put me at like 30 miles for the day, which would make me feel as though I, pushed myself and tried. So then when I'm getting rained on later, I didn't think, well, I slacked the whole time. This is my fault. I'll be like, hey, man, I did what I could. You know? And I'll only be cold wet for a day or so, if anything. Okay. Gotta get there in time to set up camp. I don't want to set up in the rain.
There's another tree obstacle. It's a big one. Damn, how high you gotta climb up that thing? Damn. Yeah, it looks like fun. Everybody slip sliding in the mud trying to get up around it. Oh, I see the path. But screw all that, that's slick. I'll take your guys' path. I might peel off a little early in camp, just at lower elevation. The clouds are doing that thing where they're sitting up there. And I think the next camp that I was headed to will be up in those clouds. And I'd rather not camp in the clouds if I don't have to. I'll assess it when I get there. I'm still hiking on because I'm not at the cloud level yet. And I'm going to be dropping in elevation. Look at that. Ah, it's been such a picturesque day. I'm weary, but this is gorgeous. Man, there have just been a crap ton of these down trees. At least these ones are easy enough to walk over. If you climb up high enough. But still, slowing my progress, man. Beautiful. Okay, so it should be like less than a mile from where I intend on camping, and it's all downhill. Yay. As long as there's not too many fallen trees that I have to actually surmount, I'll be good. Hell, even if there are, it's only a mile. Well, hell, all the trees around here are them damn skinny little Charlie Brown Christmas trees. I'm not hammocking from any of this. So, I might as well go just cowboy camp. I'll throw my tarp up and hope it doesn't rain much. Yeah, there's nothing to hammock from around here. And so I end my day with some Spanish rice. Tomorrow I've got some huge climbs ahead of me. So maybe I'll luck out and catch a sunrise at the top of one. But it's all about 2 huge climbs and 2 big ass downhills. Gonna try to do 30 again tomorrow. Did 30 today, huh? Not bad, not bad. I'm not a slacker right now.